Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. This is 𝑓𝑊𝋼𝋼 coming to you with a Mercury retrograde reading. This is for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or wherever Taurus lands in your chart. I pray and hope that this reading resonates with that aspect of your personality. Taurus, this is very interesting because every single time I'm in the middle of giving you guys a reading, this is the second time I am recording this video. Now, I'm a medium, I'm a psychic medium as well. And usually there are just certain things that the universe will cause to happen to me while I'm giving someone a reading in order to feel what they're going through. Or it'll just cause certain weird things to happen. And I kid you not, I believe it was your last reading, where I was trying to give you your oracle reading, and then all of a sudden all this noise just came out of nowhere. And this is my second time recording your reading, and my phone just started recording, for some reason, and it interrupted the video. So I don't, Taurus, if there are those of you, again, who have a lot of noise or a lot of distractions going on in your lives, I feel that Mercury may, it may want to address that for some apparent reason. Okay. That's very, very interesting. So hopefully, I pray and hope that there are no more distractions and that I can get through your reading smoothly. So I'm just, so interested in your readings a lot of the time because there's always something interesting that happens during your reading. So, Taurus, like I've said to all the other zodiac signs, a lot of people feel that we have to protect ourselves from Mercury, but the best thing for us to do during a retrograde of any planet is to open ourselves up to that planet's energy and to be willing to learn the lessons that it has in store for us. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled your cards. I've pulled 3 tarot cards and 1 oracle card. So let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. So we have the moon here. Okay. I don't know if there are those of you who have a sense of fear about something, or there is some type of deep knowing about something, Taurus. Maybe possibly you guys just don't know what direction to take in regards to the situation. But one thing that I can say is, in darkness, there's always the light after dark. And even in that darkness, there is protection. There are guides that are there to help you and to protect you and guide you through whatever situation you find yourselves in during Mercury's retrograde. Okay, Taurus? So let's see what the second card has to say. Wow, you guys have the sun. What did I say? Taurus, there is light after dark. Okay, if there is something that you guys are in the dark about, whatever situation that is, and you guys just don't know what the answer is, you don't know what direction to take, you don't know what's going on, understand that that Mercury is going to bring the light. So much light. It's just going to shed light on everything. Nothing will be hidden. Okay, and if there is something that you're hiding within yourself, Taurus, and you know that it needs to be addressed, Mercury's going to have to kind of, it's going to have to help you along in this. It's going to have to force some things to happen in order to bring certain things to life so that you can face these things. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys, there is like there's sirens going off outside. I don't know what it is, Taurus. Every time I do your reading, there's always some type of distraction, but we're going to get through this. We're not going to let it get the best of us. Wow. And you guys have the Hermit. Okay, Taurus. So we left Virgo season behind. Okay, there may be those of you who have, Pisces, Leo, or Virgo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Pisces, Leo, or Virgo. You guys have, all of your cards are major arcana. Okay, like I said, you have help. There is help on the way from Mercury. Mercury is here to help you. Okay, There may be those of you where Mercury is trying to get you to just take the time out to reflect. You may need to just take some time out to hermit and reflect on some things, Taurus. And again, if there's a lot of noise or a lot of distractions going on, whether it be external to you or in your mind, Taurus, please, I beg of you guys, please take the time to quiet your mind. Doesn't matter what circumstances you're in, doesn't matter the situation, doesn't matter how many distractions or how many people are making noise in your life. Take the time to quiet your mind, quiet your spirit, okay? Quiet yourselves, okay? Because these two cards coming out, with the Sun card coming out in between them, to me, this shows that in times of quiet, when you're quiet, you will be illuminated. The moon it shines because of the sun, right? So, and even with the hermit in traditional tarot, he has a lantern, right? So, or he has some type of aid or guide, right? You see how that little boy is behind this older man? The older man is the hermit, and the little boy, could be his help. Okay. Or maybe the little boy might be his eyes. Maybe the older guy, he can't see very well, and so the little boy helps him see, but the hermit in traditional tarot, he's by himself with his staff and his lantern. Okay. There is illumination here in times of darkness. And I don't mean darkness necessarily in like bad, harsh times. What I mean is darkness is in that quiet space in your spirit and in your mind, Taurus. There is a need to just shut everything down. Okay? All three major arcana. This is beautiful. I can't remember who else got all three major arcana. I think it was Capricorn. Yeah, it was Capricorn. So I feel, so far, 2 earth signs in a row, all three are major arcana. That's a beautiful thing. There's definitely a message here that Mercury has for you, Taurus, okay? Don't ignore it. Don't try to hide from it. Just, and for those of you who may party a lot, or you're surrounded by people who like to party a lot, or just surrounded by those distractions, or you're just always around friends, you're always around people, there may be a need for you to be by yourself. Okay? Some of you may have a child that you need to spend time with, and just to spend some quiet time or just some alone time with your child. And there will be some things that will be revealed to you in the process of you being by yourself, or just having that alone time with yourself, or with maybe, if those of you who have children, with your children. Mercury's retrograde is going to help you see certain things that maybe you're a fixed sign, Taurus, okay? So being fixed, it's hard for fixed signs to break out of a certain pattern of behavior, or a certain mindset, or a certain thought process, right? I'm a fixed sign myself. I'm a Leo, and it takes a lot. Sometimes it just takes, sometimes when people are going after us and telling us about ourselves and telling us how wrong we are, sometimes, if anything, that backs us into a corner. Sometimes we do need that heavy tone, but other times we just need to be by ourselves to just think about what people have said to us, or think about our behaviors, and think about what we need to change, right? So this may be that time that Mercury is trying to give to you, that opportunity. Mercury, there may be some things that need to be taken away, some things that you need to walk away from and let go of, Taurus, in order to understand and embrace this new understanding and this new knowledge about yourself, or about someone else, or about a certain situation, So I really strongly, advise, and the universe advises, that you give yourself that me time, that quiet time, for a while. Hermiting doesn't just last for only a couple or a few days. Sometimes hermiting can last a good half a year, maybe up to a year, where you're just quiet, you're by yourself, you keep yourself private. You keep your life private, right? And in that time, the sun will shine on certain things that need to be addressed, and clarity will be brought, and everything's going to be fine. Taurus, with the sun coming out here, everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be fine as long as you follow what the universe is asking of you. You know, everything is going to turn out fine in this process. Okay, very beautiful. Okay, so let's see what the oracle message is for you, Taurus. And you have the puffin. That's beautiful. It says partnership. Okay, and it says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So again, Taurus, if there is one other person or just a couple of people in your life that you may not have given much attention to because you're distracted by other things, there may be a need for you to bring the people that you trust the most closer to you. Okay, sometimes when you're hermiting, that does not necessarily mean that you have to be on your own and by yourself. Okay, sometimes that also means that you need maybe just a couple, maybe a handful of people that you trust, people who are going to support you throughout this hermiting phase, people that you can turn to, maybe that one person that you can turn to where if something's bothering you, you can speak to them. For others of you, this may be a time where you need to partner with spirit guides, okay, or with your creator, and understand during this hermiting phase every single day what you should do. What is the next step? What is it that I need? What is it that you need to change or adjust in your life, right? Partnership is everything. And there may be those of you who may need to reflect on your partnerships. Are they healthy partnerships? And then when the sun shines, you'll see who is the true blue, right? Who is true to you as much as you've been true to them, right? If you guys have just been going and going and going and going without asking for help or asking for advice, you know, how are you going to know what direction to take, Taurus? Maybe there are those of you who need to just to be by yourself, to understand how to love yourselves again. Right? Understand that you are protected, because with the moon here in the traditional tarot, it's a lobster that's walking towards the moon, but there are two dogs, two spirit guides that are helping, right? So understand, Taurus, like even during this time of me time, you know, it doesn't just have to be spirit guides. It can be people who are alive, people who are tangible, people who are here with you in your life that you really need to give your time to. Okay? Reflection. Reflection is key during Mercury's retrograde, Taurus. And not just during Mercury's retrograde, probably for the rest of your life, where you guys, you know, when times are tough or when you don't know where to go, maybe you should hermit in that time, right? And so that you can come out renewed and rejuvenated and regenerate yourselves. Okay? It's kind of funny how all the sounds, all the distractions kind of just went away. Like there is no sound happening right now, which is beautiful, which is a beautiful thing. So again, don't allow yourself to be distracted by everyday circumstances or by any circumstances. Stay balanced and stay true to yourselves. Okay? Well, much love and light to all of you, Taurus, and I wish you guys all the best of luck and love. And I hope to see you in your next reading. All right, take care. Bye.